Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom and I have just witnessed Brentford 2, Leeds United 0, an absolutely potentially decisive blow to Leeds United's automatic hopes. They went into the game, Sheffield United had won earlier, they went into the game on 82 points with the Blades on 85. And they have lost. So there are 2 games to go, 3 points in it. But Leeds' next game is against Aston Villa, who are on fire, have won 10 on the trot. Sheffield United play Ipswich at home, already relegated. This means if Leeds do not match Sheffield United next week, then the Blades are going to be promoted with 1 game to go. Really big result in the title race. It also means Norwich are now 1 point from automatic promotion. Everything is evening out now. Here is what happened down at Griffin Park. The Bees Brentford line up 3-4-3. Thomas Frank moved to that system, ended their losing streak and has stuck with it ever since. Daniels in goal. Konsa, Jean-Vier, Sørensen, inexperienced back 3 there. Odebajo, right wing back. Henry, left wing back. Sawyers and Mokotjo sitting in midfield. Ollie Watkins, not the Leeds fans' favourite person. Mind you, neither am I at the moment. Down the right. Sergi Canos down the left. More from him later. Neil Mopai, Brentford's goal getter up front. Leeds, very consistent as usual from Bielsa. Casilla in goal. Ayling, Janssen, Cooper, Alioski across the back. Forshaw over Calvin Phillips is the deep line playmaker. Roberts and Klitsch in front of him. Pablo Hernandez off to the right. Harrison to the left. Bamford is the goal getter up front for Leeds. Off we go. Overload down the right for Leeds. Ayling onto it. Feeds it diagonally in. Bamford is in the box. Right footed. It's a half chance and he steers it wide early. Opening, I say half chance. Here comes a good chance for Leeds on 5. Big tackle by Janssen. Janssen defended aggressively and on the front foot in the first half. He played well, the big guy. Breaks for Bamford. Bamford pokes it through for Tyler Roberts, who is now clean through from 35, 40 yards out. He's in on goal. Inside right position. Really odds in his favour to score here. Running in, and it's a bad heavy touch by Roberts, allows Daniels to come out and smothers it. Huge opening, and we've said it for weeks now, this narrative of Leeds doing most of the game exceptionally well, but not finishing. And here we go again today. 9, Henry, Rico Henry onto Ayling here. Poor head by him. Inside to Sergi Canos, high and wide first attempt from Brentford. Alioski is in trouble. This will be an underrated key moment of this game because did this unbalance Leeds a little bit? I know Alioski's not a left back, but he's been in that position for ages now. He goes off. Don't know what's wrong with him, whether the short-term one or whether a playoff risk. Dallas comes in for Alioski. Straight swap there for, I think, the former Brentford player. He seemed to be well received in some quarters. Sawyers gets it in midfield. Very patient here. Sawyers holds on to it. Outside, inside, in the centre mid position. Slides it through. Edge of the box here. Canos, 1v1. He loses his footing and can't quite finish. Good spell for Brentford, but on 17. And remember, I'm just sat in the stand. I have not seen 8 high-definition replays on this one, so forgive me in the comments. Big penalty shout here for Leeds. It's a poor goal kick. Bielsa was onto this like anything. All Brentford's goal kicks, they're very relaxed and very slow. He pressed the hell out of them and did get some joy during the game. Most notably, this Leeds swarm over it and they get the ball back very high up the pitch. As Jurgen Klopp says, a good press is better than any number 10 because Bamford's got it in a great position here. He's in the box. Roberts is with him. He comes inside to square it. Down he goes. Big shout from all the Leeds players. Keith Stroud. The infamous Keith Stroud does not give the penalty. As I say, I have not seen this one back. I don't know why Bamford would go down if he wasn't touched, but players do. So I cannot comment on that one. Does he lose his footing? Is he fouled? Probably people who've watched it on Sky. I'll plead the fifth on that one. Mr. Stroud says no penalty. Next phase of play, Forshaw hits the shot in from 25 yards. Daniels saves, big moment in the game. 20 Leeds corner here, headed clear out to Forshaw. Again, strong hit this time, deflected wide. Territory now with Leeds. Brentford very much outnumbered in central midfield. Leeds happy to push Forshaw in and just get Forshaw, Klitsch and Roberts all around Sawyers and Mokotjo, who like time on the ball. Leeds didn't give it to them, and it's working well thus far. They're creating chances, they're not taking them. Familiar story if you're a Leeds fan, I think. 28, big spell of Leeds territory now. A couple of corners, ends with Dallas shanking one over. Brentford struggling to get up the pitch. Leeds on top, but 30 here. Mokotjo drives from centre mid. When they do break that Leeds press, as we know, Leeds will give you a chance on the break. It's right to Watkins. He slides it through. First time. Mopai is onto it, gets the shot off. Good block. Excellent play by Pontus Jansson here. And then another in the next move. Impressed with Jansson in this first half hour. Now Brentford start to come into the game. 32, Canos on the left, brilliant run by him, sucks the fullback and the right midfielder. We see this so often. Two players together is actually worse than one when you're marking, because the attacking player can kind of play them off against each other. He goes through the two of them, keeps on going, he's into the box, they get the bounce, Rico Henry onto it, drives on further, and he's just blocked out as he's bearing down on the 6-yard box. So an opening there for Brentford. And then on 38 minutes, the Bees take the lead, and you have to say, somewhat against the run of play. First big chance for Brentford, and they take it. Sorry, no they don't. Yeah, I'm on 38 minutes. I'm very, very sorry. Konsa and Odebajo, they create a chance here down the right, goes inside to Canos, inside right position, edge of the D, left-footed curler by Canos, and Casilla dives to the right and tips it around the post. So I'd flag that one because this is where Brentford did come into it. 41, Ayling into Bamford, slips as he hits the left footer. That one is blocked. Klitsch lines up the rebound, puts this one over. And now I can say it, I do apologise. 44 minutes and Brentford take the lead just before half-time. Doesn't play in Leeds' favour at all. Against the run of territory, although Canos did have that one tipped around the post by Casilla. And Leeds really get caught out by this one. Canos picks it up, I think, left-ish, and he just pierces the Brentford defence. He plays it through the middle, and Mopai now has got the run on the centre half. He drives forward towards the edge of the penalty box, and he's done this all season, gets it out of his feet, right-footed, and smashes it into the corner. Huge goal in the promotion race. Horrible time for Leeds to concede, and when you count them up, Roberts clear, overplays it. The penalty shout. Leeds had chances before this, didn't take them. What if they had a finisher of Mopai's calibre maybe in their team during this game? I think things might have been differently, and this narrative just plays out again because straight off it, we've seen it before. Leeds press the goal kick. Sorensen gets in a muddle. Clearance bounces off his own man, and Roberts is through again. He's into the penalty box on the right-hand side, and he drags the shot wide. Honestly, I'm not clinging on to this narrative. Leeds enough to be probably 3-1 up in this half, and they're going to go in 1-0 down. Big chance for Robertson, he misses it. Half-time whistle goes. Goodness me, Leeds not doing what they need to do. 5 minutes, Roberts clear, heavy touch, big chance wasted. 17, penalty shout. Again, let me know in the comments what you think about that one. Then Brentford take their chance on 44, and again, Leeds should not be going in behind at half-time in this one, because Roberts, even after you've conceded that 44th one, huge chance into the box there, and he drags it wide. 1-0 Brentford, half-time. If I'm sitting on the bench and I'm Marcelo Bielsa, I am pulling my hair out. He's got Janssen playing well at centre-half, providing a really good trigger for everybody to press forward ahead of him. He's outnumbering the centre midfielders. Again, I said this when I saw Leeds lose at Birmingham. They've created openings and positions and chances. They've not taken them. We know they'll give you a chance because they press high and you can play through them like Brentford did on 44. They've conceded it and they've gone in 1-0 down. It's a familiar failing with this Leeds team. The games would be so different if they had a Pukki, a Sharp, or even an Adams, an Abraham to take those chances up front. We start the second half and Leeds come out looking good. Poor from Odebajo. Dallas picks it up. He drives it goal, hits it from the edge of the box. Daniels touches that one over. He didn't have to dive, but it was a good shot by Dallas. Corner gets recycled. Hernandez into the box. And when you see him in the left-hand corner of the box on his right foot with a chance for a curler, you think this is the right guy for this to fall to. Hernandez misses. I've learned to expect more from him and his technique in that position, but he cannot hit the target. Klitsch and Hernandez on 50. Nice exchange of centre mid into Bamford, right corner of the box. I saw Mark Duffy score one of these a few days back, but Bamford blazes that one well over left-footed. Lack of composure here. 55. All Leeds territory-wide. Brentford a danger on the break. Leeds not creating clear chances though. Brentford filing in when you play that three at the back. Drop those wing-backs in. You've got two centre midfielders. You can create quite the screen in front of you and then play those three guys up on the break. Kemar Roofe comes in for Tyler Roberts there, and again, sorry, I've missed out. Janssen plays the ball forward on the volley. Forshaw on to Klitsch, low right footer wide from him. So Roofe comes in here for Roberts. That would be Roberts' last part of the game. He's going to drop into that position. I said in my preview yesterday, Leeds need more finishing power. Maybe Roofe will start. Would Roofe have missed that chance that Roberts had, or the two one-on-ones that Roberts had? Who knows? Again, next game, will Roofe start? We shall see. Certainly put the goals in, and Roberts again blotting his copybook today, finishing wise. 59. Leeds still pressing every B's goal kick here. Sawyer's caught this time, and the free kick 30 yards out is wasted. And on 61 minutes, having just said 5 minutes ago, it's all Leeds territory-wise, but Brentford could be a danger on the break. They picked them off, and it is 2-0. Did Leeds overcommit? I don't know. You let me know in the comments. But here comes Janvier. He's strong at centre-back. He pushes out and breaks the lines for the Bees. He can feed Watkins, and now they've got an overload on Leeds. Watkins drives forward, gets a good bounce. On he goes into Mopai. Mopai holds it on the edge of the box, and it's a good third-man run by Canos. I said if they leave those three up, then they've got a chance to do something with it. Canos runs past Mopai. Mopai feeds it through. Out comes Casilla, and Canos, just dinks it over and into the goal. 2-0. And the quality in front of goal from Canos and Mopai on two occasions now is what is going to win Brentford this game. We did not see that from Leeds with their chances. Again, I'll say it, swap Roberts and Bamford for Canos and Mopai, and the outcome of this game is very different. Individual quality in these positions, I think, has won Brentford this game today, and a flaw in Leeds' lineup as they go forward maybe towards the playoffs. Now, Bielsa reacts as we expect from him. Pontus Jansson, who I said played well in the first half, comes out. Jack Clark comes in. He's going to play down the right. So we now have the wonderful spectacle of Bielsa. He puts Forshaw in centre-back with Cooper. Dallas is already, so we've basically got two midfielders in his defence. Pablo Hernandez, one of the most creative players in the league, is going to play deep line playmaker. Clark, Klitsch, Roofe, Harrison, a very attacking midfield. Bamford up front. There's a lot of attacking players there, but is all the balance gone from this team now? Did Bielsa go a bit strong, a bit too early? I know he's a footballing deity, But when you go for that all-out attack, sometimes you need to do that a bit later in the game, and he's done it on 62 here. Big chance, though, for Brentford. They're open. Leeds struggling to get into the new personnel here. Konza does superbly down the right, barges his way through, and he's in behind, crosses low. Canos goes down. Play on, bounces up for Mopai. He's going to spin on the half volley on the right foot. I'm sure I've seen him score one of these this season, and he volleys it just over the top. Close call there. Could have been 3-0. Leeds going for broke here. 68, Leeds break. Klitsch, nice ball out to Clark to the byline. Cuts it back to Klitsch again, who'd given him the ball. Good connection from Klitsch. Hits the target, but Daniels down to save. I saw Wijnaldum hit one of these for Liverpool. I think Klitsch just needed to absolutely smash it rather than try and control it in. 70, this would have been a memorable goal. Romain Sawyers pulls the Zidane pirouette on Pablo Hernandez. Goodness me. He breaks away, feeds it into Canos, who's really a confidence player, and his confidence is up here. He dribbles from the right, comes across. He's taken on two. He goes into the box, and he can't put in what would have been a really goal that would have been replayed over and over again there on 70 minutes. 72, Mopai gets a yellow for stopping Hernandez taking a free kick. Then Sorensen gets a yellow again on Hernandez, sharing out the fouls here. 78, overload for the Bees. Watkins, left corner of the box, down he goes. Apparently that is a dive according to Keith Stroud, so another yellow card. So 4 yellows. Sorry, Klitsch yellow on Mopai as well a minute before that. 4 yellow cards in 6 minutes there from Mr. Stroud. And Lee's heads, you can see they're now starting to drop. Jack Harrison's playing down my side. He looked out on his feet with at least 15 minutes to go in this one. But all the subs had been made. Marcondes comes on for Canos. Just extra legs now from Thomas Frank. De Silva comes in for Watkins. Very protective substitution now. More a 3-5-2 than a 3-4-3 to end the game. Just shoring it up in that midfield area. But I think Leeds' heads had dropped and the confidence had gone, really. 5 minutes stoppage time. Harrison is marshalled by Odebajo. Good feet in the box. Bamford 8 yards out. And it is blocked out, and that is all she wrote for this game. And is that all she wrote for Leeds' automatic promotion push? They are now 6 points behind Norwich. So as I said, Norwich 1 point and they're promoted. But more importantly, in the grand scheme of things, 3 points behind Sheffield United. And I will repeat now, a hard weekend for Leeds next week. They're at home to Villa. The Blades play Ipswich, and they play the day before. So Sheffield United, if they win on the Saturday night, can pile the pressure on that Leeds-Villa game, meaning that Leeds would really have to win that one or Sheffield United will be promoted, and it will be Leeds in the playoffs. And at the moment it would be Leeds Derby, a repeat of that Spygate game. So the narrative's all over the place. And the narrative for today, it seems fairly straightforward, that had Canos and Mopai been playing for Leeds, they had the quality in the key moments. I think the shots on target count is 3 each. So they had the quality, and Leeds did not have that finishing prowess up the end of the pitch. I don't know how many points they'd have if they had a real finisher fit all season. They have just lacked that, really. I know Bamford hasn't played all the games and Roof's been in and out and they've both been injured, but today everybody's there and they couldn't finish. Roberts clear on 5. Don't know about that penalty. You'll have to let me know in the comments on 17 on Bamford. Again, after Brentford score the opener, Roberts clear. And tell me that Roberts' chance was harder than Mopai's chance. He's got to shrug the man off and put it past a really decent keeper in Casilla from the edge of the box, and just the finishing was better. I said Leeds started the second half well, and Brentford just picked them off, and Canos puts in the second. 3 men up, counter, away they go. And then after that, Brentford were quite comfortable. I thought Leeds not picking too many clear chances out. And I do have to say, I think Bielsa altered the balance of his team a little bit too early in the game. I think Forshaw was nice and neat and tidy, and moving him out of midfield. I know Hernandez is a brilliant player, but just I think he could have gone 10 minutes later with that one, and they would have had more possession, more meaningful possession, and more territory up to that point. So there you go. If you're a Bees fan, how did that feel? I know there was a bit of needle in this game from earlier in the season, and what are the expectations now moving towards the end of the season, and where is Mopai going to be? No Ben Rama either to talk about today, but where's Mopai going to be next season, because he was a difference maker today. If you are a Leeds fan, are you now resigned to the playoffs? Is there another twist in the tale? That twist would involve Ipswich beating Sheffield United. I'm an Ipswich fan, and we're not very good at all, and I'm pretty confident that that's not going to happen. And a hard game for Leeds at Villa. It really has turned in Sheffield United's favour here. Leeds fans, let me know what you think. What are the expectations? Are you preparing for playoffs? I know there's a lot of banter goes around on Twitter that I'm some kind of curse for Leeds. And yes, that is 5 Leeds games I've been to on the trot where they've lost. But obviously I was not at that Wigan game, so hopefully that's put that to bed. And please don't hit me with mean comments, Leeds fans. I'm just a neutral turning up, and you just happen to have lost these games. I'm not any kind of curse, I promise. I've seen Leeds play brilliantly several times this season as well, so go easy on me in the comments if you're a Leeds fan. If you're a Sheffield United fan, get in the comments on here. What do you think now? Surely it's yours to lose, isn't it? They're 1 foot in the Premier League, I think, and Norwich have probably 1 foot and 3/4 of the other foot, 1 point now for Norwich. And Leeds would have to win their last 2 games. And I haven't checked the goal difference as well. So I think Norwich pretty much up, other than mathematical confirmation. Now, great weekend. I did the 2 games in one day on Friday. So check out reviews of Sheffield United Forest, and then Norwich Sheffield Wednesday. So I've seen all of the top 3 over the weekend. Just the 1 game for me today. But I did the match experience of that. I did a preview as well earlier today. So check out full match review. I'll do a match experience for this one today. And thank you for watching. Get involved in the comments. We'll see what there is left to play for, because I will be at both Sheffield United and Leeds games next weekend. And will that clear up the automatic promotion pictures by the end of next week? And we'll only have the relegation to look at. Thank you for watching. Get involved in the comments. Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. And I will see you all very soon.